My name is Eyal. I'm originally from Israel, been in the UK about 17 years. And various ideas that were more business related or manufacturing related, I always just put them as a theoretical, I left them in the realms of theory because they were beyond my means of making them happen. Until I happened on this current project, I kind of stumbled onto the idea and thought, this is actually doable, but not on my own. I'll need some professionals on this. But it seemed doable and it seemed worthwhile. I kept doubting it, like, how can it be that there's nobody else who's done this? But yeah, two patent searches later, there isn't anybody who's done this. So, yeah. There's always a slight worry that you'd come and you'd say, okay, so this is my idea, and somebody would say, okay, that maybe they don't see the problem so much. There was never a moment of, okay, right, let's just drop this isn't going to work. There was always okay, so we need to find another solution. And you could feel, because every now and again we'd have a meeting and then there'd be a new face in the meeting, and you could see how it changed the dynamic, because there was another kind of previously untapped stream of where ideas would come from. We were dealing with something that is about the size of your fingernail, but we came up with solutions that came up from, I don't know, car industry or something, completely different, but it's just about focusing on that little thing that is in common and then applying that. There was one element of the design that completely caught me by surprise, because I think it was Matt that came up with that little feature, and I was like, perfect. I wouldn't have come up with that, but it also made it look so much better than all the other ideas that we had before. And it's just that thing of, it's like in mathematics that they say that, a good solution usually is beautiful. If it's not beautiful, it's probably not the one. So this was that, but in plastic. This is a product that needed to do a few things, and we had one version that did one thing, but there were still three others that it didn't. And then we managed, it was very bitty. And then we had one that just brought it all together. The current iteration, which is the one that is going to go to market, when I saw the picture of it, I was like, this is, I saw a picture of it before I actually had it in my hands. And it was clear to me then, this is the one. And then when I got the prototype and I was playing around with it, it was very clear that we finally made it. It ticked all the boxes, and then we discovered later it ticked even a few boxes that we didn't know were there. So say ideas are cheap. I can come up with ideas all day, but actually to turn them into reality takes a whole skill set. And I think between everybody in the team, you do actually have it all there, and they also have the people to call when they need to ask. If I would have gone with a company that is more narrow in its scope, it probably wouldn't have even reached a product that can be marketable. It would have stopped somewhere on the way. You see where you want to get to, and the road to there seems like, a hop and a skip away, and then you start thinking about the details, and it suddenly seems like it's miles away, and how are you ever going to kind of get there? Because you realize there's so many steps that you don't really know how to, on your own, you wouldn't be able to do them. But now, when it all just looks a lot more realistic, now it really looks like, do we know exactly what we need to do? We can almost number the steps that we have left and put them in order. It's not kind of ethereal anymore. We really know how it looks.